Got me falling right back.
What is up, everybody? It's Kat. Hello. Today is going to be a very fun, special day because I am riding my friend's Aprilia RSV4. I forgot to text him what year it was. This bike, I am so stoked to bring you along with today. I have ridden it very briefly before, but I've never really gotten to get into it and really experience the Aprilia lifestyle. Thank you again, Jared, for letting me borrow your bike for the day, and let's get started. All right, everyone, we are riding the Aprilia. This bike is freaking phenomenal, but it's also really tall. So literally I'm having to teeter-totter today. I haven't had to do that since like the R1M that I rode, but oh my gosh, this thing is tall. It has slick tires on it. I'm sure you guys saw. This bike is insane. So it's a RSV4, which means it has the V4 engine, which is so much different than the BMW. Woo, it's so fast, like just right there for you. So my friend Jared tracks this bike. He uses it as his track bike, and for good reason. I can see why now. It's something else. Power-wise, it's just insane. It's like I'm doing 80 in second with so much room to go. I mean, it's nuts. This bike is really cool. I don't know much about Aprilias. This is actually the first Aprilia that I have ridden and reviewed. So I don't know much about them other than they're really cool looking and they're really loud. So I know I'm on slick tires, so I'm trying to like warm them up a bit before I actually get into some turns here. But honestly, like, this seat is so freaking hard. It's like literally sitting on an actual table, like a wood top table. But it feels right on this bike, you know what I mean? Like, this is a race bike, definitely meant for the track, definitely track oriented, and you need that hard seat, you know? When you're riding it, it actually just kind of makes sense. Like, it's not super uncomfortable. I love the way this thing sounds. So it does have an Akrapovic, whatever you want to call it, exhaust on it. I mean, it's crazy loud. It's crazy loud. It sounds so good though. The sound of these engines are so cool. I love it. I freaking love it. When this thing turns, it's something else. It's something I've never experienced, honestly. Riding a sport bike, you just stick and it just sticks with you. And this is a heavier bike, like it's way heavier than my S1000RR, but it really gives it stability. So once you pick your line with this bike, it takes you. I was trying to explain that to Alex, like it takes you. You don't take the bike, it takes you. Oh my gosh, and it feels so good. Like no loosey-goosey, not fighting it whatsoever in a corner. It just goes, and it wants to go fast. This bike doesn't like to go slow. I've had a permanent smile on my face this whole time riding it. It is so fun. My gosh, it just feels like it has a turbo. Like it gets in its power band and it's just like pulling you off. Gosh, it's so fast. It's so fast, guys. I literally I haven't even gotten out of third gear yet. I don't need to. Like, there's just so much bike here. It's crazy. Which is perfect for my friend Jared because he cannot help himself on any motorized anything. I mean, the dude just has to go fast all the time. It's like 0 to 100 all the time. It's crazy. The cornering in this is something truly special. I don't know what's going on. The suspension is super nice. I'm sure it's dialed in for Jared. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Motorcycle review? Nah, we're going sightseeing today, guys. Like I said, managing this bike for me at a standstill is a little difficult. I'm 5'4", so I can only have one leg down on this thing, and I think it's because the tires, the slicks are so tall. It's impossible. Normally I can manage bikes, but this one's pretty unmanageable at a standstill for me. It's so weird. You literally don't need to get out of a gear on this thing. Like, the gears are so long. It's crazy. God damn, this thing is quick. Woo! It's just like you look down and you're doing whatever, like 90. And it does not feel like it at all. This bike is just meant to go fast. Yeah, you really have to push yourself, or like pull yourself forward to keep yourself in the same position, because this bike it'll just rip you right off. I'm actually quite impressed with how refined it feels, how solid of a bike it feels. I don't know, like, it really is like a monster. This bike is a monster, for sure, hands down. I love everything but stopping on this bike. And I'm not putting my foot down. It's so sketch. Oh my God. There's something about the way this bike turns that just feels so effortless. So effortless. That is definitely this bike's strong suit, for sure. Just full-blown track bike, man. I would probably have more fun on the track than my bike, dude. Like, honestly. The S1000 is great, but this feels like a freaking monster. So this does have the auto shift up and down, which is so nice. Definitely what you need on the track. All right, let's see this baby. Oh my God, it just never lets up. It's like crazy. I don't know. I'm definitely babying this bike, like, don't get me wrong. But even still. And you feel so planted, like so confident in a corner. So confident. And this thing has all the bells and whistles. Has traction control, wheelie control, launch control. What I really like on the dash is it shows you like the degrees of what you're leaning, which is really awesome. Mine has that too, but it'll only give you the number. This one will kind of show you like, oh, lean this way and lean that way. If you can see it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. This bike is so fun. She just wants to go fast. I love it. Yeah, it's weird. Like, this seat is so freaking hard, but at the same time, like, it feels very like what it's supposed to be. Did that bike just do that in front of a cop and now the cop's going after him? No way. So Jared was telling me, so it's in race mode right now, and then the traction control you can set like higher and lower. He has it in the middle, he said. And I don't know, this bike is like I don't know, I guess I've never really like appreciated the Aprilias until now. I never understood why everybody was like, oh my God, Aprilia, and I never got it. Now I do. They're nice. They're real nice. Oh, he's definitely getting that dude. Well, we found a gas station. Oh, that cop is getting him. Oh my God, wait. I have to go see this. Oh my God, dude, he totally just got pulled over for doing that. We were at a stoplight and he went around and there was a cop sitting right there. He didn't see that. Oh, that's what you get. Oh man, look at her. Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, she's so beautiful. Well, our little friend got off with a warning, so I'm sure he'll never do that again. Maybe he will, probably. Oh man, I wish I could take this on the track. I'm sure Jared would let me, probably, but I'd still be scared to do it. I don't know, it's just so expensive. This bike is just mean too. Like, when you look at it, it's like, oh God, can you see me? Oh my God, look at that bike, dude. Look at this sexy thing. Look at this sexy thing. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Thing is so badass. Just a cat cam secret is that whenever I do a pose, like under my helmet, I'm still either smiling or sticking my tongue out. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you do the same thing, because whenever I like take a photo, because it doesn't matter, whatever photo, in my helmet, I'm just still cheesing under it. Like, no one can see this, but you know, at first, when I first got on this bike, I was like, okay, this is like a pure track bike, like gonna feel like the Ducati, like the 959, like just really rough on the street, and you know, this is not a feasible street bike, honestly, my mind has been changed. This can totally be like your street bike. I understand it's completely race oriented, but it is like doable on the street as well. Like I feel like if I own this bike, I mean, yeah, it's a little uncomfortable, but totally doable as a street bike too, as well as a track bike, those are my favorite kind of track bikes that can kind of, you can flip-flop between the two, because, you know, unless you're going to the track every freaking weekend, which you're probably not, you know, like you want to ride your bike and you want to be comfortable. So I don't know, I'm just really impressed with this bike overall. I just can't believe how good this thing sounds. Oh my god, it sounds so good. I could do that all day long. Jared isn't home right now, but he left us the clicker. He has the Aprilia, right? No, it doesn't stop there. No, here it is. The Ducati Panigale, the V4S. So this will be on the channel soon. He just needs to put his new tires on because he's showing cords on the back tire. So he says as soon as he's done doing that, I can take it whenever I want. So I can't wait to review the Ducati next too. It's going to be awesome. The Aprilia. Oh man. Where do I even begin? I absolutely love this bike. I am really sad I'm dropping it off right now. I wish I could just take it for the rest of the day and just go and have a great time. Okay, so 3 things I love about the RSV4. Oh man, it's gonna be hard. So I absolutely love the power. The power is something I've never felt. The power delivery is just out of control. So insane. I can't praise it enough. The power, I love the way it turns. Oh my god, just this thing will take you through the turn. It's effortless on this bike, honestly. It's completely effortless. The third thing though that I would have to say is definitely the way it sounds. I know he does have an aftermarket exhaust on it, but it has a very unique sound that I'm not used to, that I absolutely love. It purrs like a kitten. I love it. Also, I really love the dash too. I really loved that about this bike. It was very easy to read, had everything that I wanted on there, and just, I love it. It's just, it's so good. I love it. So 3 things negative. I mean, these are going to be super nitpicky because I'm very, very like in love with this thing. I would have to say that the hard seat, you know, I would like it to be a little softer, but that's just me. Other things that I don't like about it, well, I don't like how tall it is because I can barely manage it, but I think it's so tall because of these babies. I think if there were different tires on it, it might set a little bit lower, but I'm not really too worried about that. The third thing, I don't know. It's so hard. I do feel like the quick shifter is a little choppy, but again, I was like babying it, so I'm sure when you're like winding it out, it's super quick, kind of in the lower RPM. It is a little choppy. Mine doesn't do that, but I mean, that's me nitpicking this bike. Other than that, pure perfection and just a great time. Oh man, I don't know what else to say. But Jared, thank you so much again for letting me take the Aprilia today. I had a blast, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching, subscribing, and being a part of the cat fam. And I'll catch you guys next time.